Okay, so you want to do religion? You want to talk religious? You're scared because you're, oh well, we'll all go to church. Okay, which church are you going to today, sorry? Let's do Church of England. That's my church. I was christened in the Church of England. I'm from England, officially, through my fake life. I'm born in Cornwall. My dad was a military man. I lived in Cornwall, went to Hampshire, went up north. I'm Church of England. I'm born in England, I'm from England. Commonwealth. Stolen. So, Church of England. Do you want a history lesson on the Church of England while I'm doing Sunday service this morning? Just having a coffee, me, myself and I, because nobody's speaking to me in the community. They're all shunning me. They're all trying to kill me, and they're all pretending that I don't exist, hoping that I'll shut up. I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to get louder and louder every day. You want Sunday service and religious speech? Because you're going to go to church and talk about it today and try and, she's the evil one. Are we living in the Blair Witch Project? You're still trying to kill the witches. Who are the ones who are, what, sorry? Wakey, wakey, humanity. Church of England. Where did it come from? Who's the head of the Church of England? King Charles. Okay, great. So, where did the Church of England get its... Why is it the Church of England? Okay. So, if I'm Church of England, it means I can get divorced. Yeah. So, the Church of England... England history used to be Rome. Romans. Catholicism. Used to be run by the Catholics. Look it up in your history books if you don't believe me. It was Catholic. All the churches in England used to be Catholic. Yes, it did. Fact. I'm a fact checker. I'm a fact person. I don't believe in gossip and half-truths and make-believe. I deal in fact, not fiction. Truth and clear communication. So what else in clear communication? England used to be Church of England. Remember King Henry VIII? King Henry VIII, I am, Henry VIII, I am. Now, he was in charge of England, ran by the religious organisation of Catholicism. Yeah? He had 6 wives, I believe. 6. 5 of them got killed and hung. 1, Catherine, escaped and got away. Why is that? Why did the king kill... Why did he kill 5 of his wives? What happened there? What happened was, I'll do it in modern day philosophy for you, because I like to tell stories in a modern classic way rather than going back. Why are you still living in the past of history? Have you not learnt your lessons from this? No, you haven't. You're still trying to do it now. Still trying to kill the Catherines. Like King Henry VIII. That's what you're trying to do. Kill me like King Henry VIII did. Slaughter her. Off with her head. Right, okay, Henry, chill out. Sit down, Charlie boy, sit down. So, King Henry VIII, history. This is a history lesson and a fact check. Go and check your facts. My facts, I speak the truth. I'm nothing but the truth. So, Henry... Hey, Pope, I want to divorce my wife. I'm sick of her. I would like a new wife and I want to get divorced. Can I do that? Hello, Henry. I'm afraid you're not allowed to get divorced. No, it's against Catholicism rules. When you marry somebody, you are married for life. It's part of the religious organisation that you're not allowed to get divorced from your first wife. You must stay married. I know, but I don't like the bitch. I want to get divorced. Pope. Well, I'm sorry, Henry. No, you're not allowed to do that. It goes against the religious organisation we've got going on. Like the Catholics say no. Catholicism doesn't agree with that. You must stay married to your first wife. It goes against what God has said to do. It goes against the ordainers of what God says. Ah, well, I don't agree with that, Pope. Well, I'm sorry, Henry, but that's part of the law of the land and the way that we live here. You are not allowed to get divorced from your wife. No, you must stay married. Well, okay, all right, Pope, see you later. You heard what this Pope said to me? He says I'm not allowed to get divorced. I am going to get divorced. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm sick of this. So what I'm going to do is I want to have lots of wives and do what I want to do. Wobbly ones of WAPs sold for 50 cents. Modern day prophecy of property. What I'm going to do, boys, is, all right, you ready? We're going to go on a rampage across the whole of the United Kingdom. I want you, this is the order from the King, King Henry VIII. I want you to burn all the churches. I want you to smash all of them, capture all the priests, kill all the priests and nuns. And we're on a mission. I want it all started again. Get rid of the Catholic churches in my land. Because I own the land. I'm Henry VIII, I am, and I'm going to kill everybody. So that's what he did. Knights of the Round Table. They were trying to defend the poor that were being killed because they were killing everyone. King Henry VIII went on a crusade to kill anybody religiously connected to Catholicism. And he did a good job. That's why there's tunnels under your churches. So then what happened was, after King Henry got his own way and had lots of wand action and ate a lot of food, he was a very fat king and over-consumerism, and he was greedy, needy, fat king. Thought he was entitled to do what he liked to the people. Humanity didn't matter. He was the ruler. Can do what I like. So I'm going to kill everyone for you to agree with what I'm doing. Because I want you to agree with me. Does this sound familiar in modern-day philosophy? So, because you're not agreeing with me and I don't like it, I don't believe in that, I'm going to kill everybody. And now he's reinvented, King Henry VIII, I am, reinvented and made what? Church of England. Hello, Charlie, boy, King of England now. That's how your Church of England was created, by death and destruction of the Catholics, actually. So well done, Church of England. I hope it goes well today in your church. How is the Archbishop of Canterbury? Still all right, sir? Lying to your people? Still got the cone on your staff that you use to do your prayers? Witchcrafting and spelling everyone as you go along, brainwashing them, taking their, donate to the church. Okay, what is the richest, most organisation on the planet Earth? I tell you what, Rome, the Vatican, is the richest organisation on the planet. It's not Hollywood. It's not your elite stars. It is what all roads lead to Rome. What's the richest business? It's not your mobile phone companies. It's not the governments. Governments are just puppets anyway. Trump's just a puppet. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He just does as he's told. He wouldn't dare not. So what's the richest corporation on the planet? Who's in the business of the money? Who's got the money? Who's in charge of the money? The Pope. The Vatican is the richest. Their Vatican's its own little village and its own city. It has its own rules and it has its own way of living in the Vatican, inside the Vatican, and it's the richest corporation on the planet. It's got the most money. Yes, it does. Go and do your research. Please prove me wrong. I'd love you to. I'd love someone to prove me wrong. I wish I was wrong. So you're frightened and you're thinking that the banking system's got anything to do with this. You're frightened of HSBC. You're frightened you're going to lose your job. The Pope's laughing at you. The priests of the churches are laughing at you daily. All of you. The masses won't even know. Don't worry about it. They know this great awakening's coming. It's prophesied in all your books and Bibles. They've told you you're expecting Jesus to come. Where is he? I thought you were being saved. This is the rapture now. You're in judgment times. This is redemption. You're in it. That's why your life's going wrong, because you've followed the devil of Satanism. All roads lead to Rome. Look at the beginning of how you get into Rome. It's a snakehead. You're going into Lucifer's camp when you go into those churches. You're giving your money and your power away to Lucifer. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who is Jesus? That's not even his name. Yeshua was his name. I've lied about everything. You need to start waking up and start doing some history. Do some research yourself. Don't trust what I'm saying. Don't believe me. I might be lying like the Pope's lying. Don't believe the Pope. Don't believe your religious leaders. I'm just doing English history today. We'll not talk about what they're doing over in India with Shiva. We'll not talk about what they're doing. We're not talking about any of those things yet. We're just talking about English religion and laws, because I'm in England. And they've lied to you. you're worshipping and going into Satan's camp. Your vessel is your body. 33 vertebrae. Jesus died when he was 33. It's all in the 33s. Mastery of the Masonic, misogynist, occultism, of brainwashing. They're taking your power, they're harvesting our energy, and you're all being used for your energy. Because what's the biggest currency on the planet, really? It's not paper. They know that. It's energy. That's why they love me, because they want my power, which is I might be poor on the outside. They're trying to make me look like, oh, she's a nobody. I'm one of the richest people on the planet because I have the biggest currency going in the bank of currencies. That's why they want me dead or locked up in a cell, so they can continue harvesting from me. Ask them how many children I've got. Ask them what they've done with my DNA in the experiment of Dolly the sheep. We're in the human experiment. We are being genetically modified. We're being genetically modified. Please understand what I've just said. That's a very big thing for you to take on board. We are being genetically modified. They're playing about with the human DNA, trying to find the God gene to recreate and clone God gene so that they can program you and control you and make you act like robot killers. They thought I was an MK Ultra program and I meant to survive or get out of it. What they were trying to do was turn me into a killer or crazy so that they could just continue to harvest and use my energy to produce movies, music, and, well, should we have a discussion about this, G7? Do you want to tell them what you've been doing behind the scenes? Oprah Winfrey? Anybody want to say what she's doing in Africa? Bill Gates, what you injected everybody with? What's in that injection, sorry? Would you like to tell everyone what you really did with COVID? Divock? Anybody want to talk about the religious side of that? Seeing as you're talking religion and trying to use religion against us, it's Sunday service day. Sunday service. Yeah, all the Muslims celebrated on a Sabbath, which is Saturday. Whose religion's right? You're all wrong. You're all right, but you're all wrong. You're all Iran. You ran away. You're not facing the reality. You're trying to brainwash the people, and you're all arguing who's the most powerful and who's going to be in charge of this religious lie, scam. Because you don't want the people to know the truth, because you don't want the people empowered, because if they're empowered, then they don't need you and your pharmaceutical companies, which is worth billions of dollars in a contract. That's why they're trying to kill me. That's why they're trying to shut me up. And that's what your religion and your governments are doing to you, the people, for the people, with the people. So that's nice. Happy Sunday. Go to church, pray to God, and keep blaming the witches. How about that? Are we going to have a mass slaughter again of the witches? Well, actually, yes, that's what they're trying to do. They know we're the starseeds. They know we're the prophets, if you want to use the word prophets, messengers from God. They buried us alive, and now they're trying to kill us again. Except you can't use, well, she's just a black woman. Oh, she's just a Native American woman. Oh, she's just from Europe. She doesn't know what she's talking about, because I'm in the centre of the hub of the problem, which is the Commonwealth Games. It's a game. They're playing with human life. Commonwealth Games. And who am I? I'm a white woman born in England. Very well educated, thank you very much. They lied about that. I'm very well educated. My father served 27 years in the British Royal Navy. Do you want to tell them what they're doing in the Navy? Do you want to tell them what they brainwash you with there? The MK Ultra program? Please go and study. I'm a very well educated woman. I was brought up in a middle class family. Used to go swimming, horse riding, gymnastics, trampolining, parks every day. 2.4 family, mum and a dad and an adopted brother. I'm not they're trying to say that I was a single mother, I was homeless, I've got no life and I've got no credit. That's only since they killed me when I was 18 and lied on me and programmed me. And in a year, my granddad died. They made me move house. I was pregnant. My boyfriend left me. My best friend got killed. My parents moved away. And I was left in a council house where they put my windows out. And I had nobody to look after me. Nobody supported me. And I was 18 years of old age, looking after a baby by myself. Whole community shunned me and pretend I didn't exist then, apart from to put my windows out and put me through a living hell. all while I was pregnant, suffering with depression, postnatal depression, grieving my granddad, grieving my best friend, and trying to hope and ask anybody to help me. The government said I was lying. The people said I was lying. Nobody wanted to help me then, and I was 18. I've grew up. I'm now 46. And you lied to me, and the government's let me down. Where is the help for somebody like me, please? Where were you when I was 3 and I was being raped by your military men? Programmed at the mess balls. I was 3. You stole my innocence then. I couldn't speak. I didn't have a voice. You poisoned my drinks. You used to brainwash us all. Well, you think Epside Island's a problem? Nah. I'm an original me. I'm an IBM program. Remember IBM? Yeah. All the wives and the rich people used to party downstairs. All the children were upstairs at the mess balls. Oh, what a mess. A bit like Eton mess. Educated at Eton. What a mess. Sailor's Ball. Every New Year's Eve. Just go to New Year's Eve. There's a nice celebration. All dressed up. All the women and the men downstairs having a great time. While upstairs, all the children, there was hundreds of us. All upstairs. In our bedrooms. Television. Crisps. Cans of Coke. Bottles of Coke. In the 80s. Gosport, Hampshire. They used to then come upstairs, the sailors. Hey, cat, got a drink for you, want some Coca-Cola? I would drink the drink. Brainwashed, wiped out. 6 sailors would have sex with me at the age of 3. 6 of them at a time. Videoed, watched all over the world, programmed and sold. We didn't have the dark web then as much because it was just becoming the IBM program, but I was sold sexually and they all watched me and they all... Prince Andrew, yes, that was you. Hello, remember me? I'm Catherine, the one that he used to like the most and fly with my father on the helicopters, who was my handler, who went to America and sat with African people, and it's all a bit of a lie and a conspiracy, really, isn't it? Do you need any more evidence, or do you think that would be enough for your Sunday service? I don't want to overload your brains too much with truth. But yeah, that's me. I'm Catherine Sarah Jones. That was the lie on my birth certificate, that I was sold into the human trafficking industry of the markets, which is the markets that go up and down in the bull markets of Wall Street. Hello, welcome to Earth. This is what your government and religious communities are doing. And no, I'm not a native, a little American Indian that you can shut up. I'm not an African Black Lives Matter person you can shut up. I am a white example of you've done this to your own people, government, because I'm a white military brought up in the military with a decent mother and father, and my father served 27 years in the military, sir. I was well educated, well looked after, had a good life. Why would somebody like me end up having a life like this since I was 18? What is going on? Do you want to explain that to the people? And would you like to tell them what my real name is and who you harvest me from and what you did to me as a 3-year-old child? Yeah? I'll leave that there anyway, people of humanity. Please enjoy the story of the service of services, military and spiritually trained. I do have a psychic gift. I'm a psychic medium, which they're trying to say I'm demonic and I'm trying to kill people, yet they use the psychics in the police force to help solve murders. So that's what we would call in society, your government and your religions are hypocrites. Heaven forbid they lied to you. No, it's all her fault. Let's point the finger at the witch. All right then. Enjoy your day, Sunday service people. Have a nice day. I love you all from Cat.